Non-oil trade between the UAE and the US has reached new heights, marking a significant step towards diversifying the country's economic relations. Emirati investments in the US have seen a notable uptick, particularly in the real estate, manufacturing, healthcare, but also the technology sector. Bilateral trade was worth more than $31 billion in 2023. That's a record high. US exports to the UAE have also increased by a substantial 19%, soaring by $4 billion last year only. The exports support approximately 125,000 jobs within the US, underscoring the profound economic impact of the trade relationship. On the other side, 2023 exports from the UAE to the US were valued at $6.6 billion. Let's get more analysis from Hani Abuala, the senior market analyst at XTB MENA. He joins us now live from Dubai. Thank you very much for being with us today. So I'd like to start by asking you, what are the main sectors under the spotlight when we talk about trade between the US and the UAE?
I think the main sector, I think this relation has been for so long. I think since 2009, the UAE has been the highest destination or the first destination for US goods and services. It reached up to the level reaching almost 31 billion. The main things I think on this one is transportation, logistic, and including also computers and electronics. Including manufacturing as well. I think because of the big projects happening in UAE, especially the infrastructure projects, which is in a railway, the new airports in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai, all these infrastructures for sure need the manufacturing coming from US, which is it's well known, especially for aircrafts and railways, as we said.
Interesting. And why is trade growing at this particular point in time? Because we saw it reached a record high in 2023.
I think we can consider it as a success for the UAE in making a diversification for their economy away from oil, which is made it now reach almost 70% of the GDP. It's in non-oil sector, and also the building up the good relation and being the destination for the trade in the area. And don't forget, UAE in the area is the top for re-exporting products here, and also one of the top growing country in the region, and that I think made them also one of the top destinations for US. Away from that, we also know that UAE is one of the biggest direct investing in US, with almost $38 billion in real estate and also healthcare services. Away from the tradition trade between both of them in space, energy, and also the energy sectors, which is it came up after the COP28, renewable energies, food securities, a lot of understanding and mutual understanding between US and UAE in that one.
That's interesting. And just a curiosity of mine, I wonder, Dubai, we know it has managed to successfully diversificate away from oil, but has Abu Dhabi managed to do the same, or is Dubai ahead of the curve when it comes to diversification?
No, for sure, Dubai is ahead of the curve and try to get out of the oil totally. But in Abu Dhabi also they are growing in that one, especially with the trade, the trade happening away from the oil. It reached a record high above the 2.5 trillion dirham in the local currency here. That means Abu Dhabi also, they are going in those steps, especially with making new industrial areas like KZad and also new ports. That made them totally getting away from that one. Don't forget also listing a new companies, the government companies in the stock market also made the stock market very good, and also a very good return to the governments in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai as well.